Hi, my name is Robin Phillips, and this is The Process from She to Her. The Process from She to Her was founded out of my own wilderness, and that's what brought us here today. I knew I couldn't do it without a few friends, so I brought a few along with me.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shauna.
Hello, I'm Brittany.
Hi, I'm Kendra.
Okay, listen, we're going to touch on some really hard topics. We're going to find freedom to release, and we're going to keep digging until we find a solution. Let's get into it. Today's topic is
Body imaging.
body imaging.
Okay, you guys, so did you see the video of a man that gave a little harsh critiques to a young lady during a service?
No.
All right, go on and press play. Get your mind ready.
Here we go. Let's see.
Who want me to critique them right now on the spot? Kim, you're a minister, so I gotta respect that.
Okay.
No. I gotta respect that because if I do it, then they won't respect you.
Oh, they won't.
You do. Come here, right here. Come right here. Now she said she gonna do this, didn't she? Did I call her out? Did she come on herself? All right, so you need to lose weight. Find a good bra.
Oh, he went in.
You need to go to Intimates. It's called Intimates. I
No,
took my wife.
what's
My wife
Intimates?
knew nothing about anything. My wife knew nothing because she came from a family who didn't know anything about anything.
Oh,
Men know nothing about bras.
I took my wife to a place that we don't buy bras at Victoria, not black women that got large breasts.
Men
So
do
you
not
get
know.
your bra made. And it's not that expensive.
Lies. Bras are
No, baby,
expensive.
you get a good bra, it's almost like having a breast lift.
oh.
Until what? You
Feel me?
take them off.
Right.
You're losing weight, I can tell that. Okay, now this is the thing about losing weight, you ready?
Oh.
You wear the same clothes.
That's
So
true.
what you're gonna have to do now, you're gonna have to
It's expensive to buy new clothes every time you lose a pound or two.
Intermediate clothes.
That's
What's
a
intermediate
shoe
clothes?
statement.
Clothes that you can wear, and that you're losing weight, and it'll go down with you.
Huh?
It's like spandex clothes.
No,
Clothes
not
that
spandex.
stretch. So when you do
Everybody
it
can't-
comes down with you.
For the spandex.
Spandex ain't for everybody.
With breasts to your belly button.
Woo!
That's not attractive. Number one, you want to get a bra.
Oh my God.
If you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave.
Stop the video.
We're gonna
Just
leave.
stop.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Just
leave
stop
the
it.
video.
Is it ever okay for a man to give you those type of compliments? Ever?
That's not a compliment.
Not what compliment
No.
or questions.
No.
No.
That's not okay.
blown away.
Honest,
Man.
y'all. It gives us a complex.
Yes.
So I don't see how that was productive criticizing or critiquing my body or her body or anybody's body for that matter. If you come in that direction, I'll never receive you.
Let me say, for
Never.
me, when I go to my husband and ask him, how do I look? Honestly, I want you to tell me every time, you look great, baby. Every time. I know I got this keg. I don't want you to point it out
Right.
or tell me about it. I may want you to buy me a nice outfit and then we go work out together, but I do not want you to point it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Being supportive.
I can talk about like growing up. For me, growing up in the dance industry, we literally had to look at ourselves in the mirror all the time, and our critiques were sometimes about our bodies.
Yeah.
So the reality at the end of the day, I think a lot of my body concept came from the passion that I had for dance. It was like I went to dance class to get critiqued on my body. But the reality is, at the end of the day, I still was able to be able to go through it. But I ended up not liking my body type at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about body types because that's good. Because when a body shape isn't okay, the social media, that platform, it tells us that you have to be curvy, you have to have a butt, and that's the in thing. So when do body shaping doesn't define who we are?
I don't think there's ever a wrong shape for
Right.
a woman to have.
Oh, that's good.
If you love yourself and the skin that you're in, your shape is perfect. Your shape is fine. You just have to have that confidence, which is something we've talked about before. But if you have people that are body shaming you, you're not going to have that confidence.
Never.
So what exactly is, let's put it in the category, what exactly could be the categories of body shaming? Where are those categories coming from?
Well, for me, I was body shamed when I was younger for having large breasts. I've always had them, no matter what size I was, and I just had to learn at a young age to be confident and know that my body was developed a little bit earlier than others. But I couldn't let that psychologically affect me. Like, I didn't try to hide them or tape them down, where I used to dance too, but I used to have to tape them down for dance purposes. But I wasn't ashamed of them. I kind of embraced, you know, this was who I was. But I used to get teased. I'm talking about some, oh, Kendra can't do jumping jacks. She'll black her eyes. I mean, it was bad. It was really, really bad.
Not a black eye. Not a black eye.
It was bad.
Well, I kind of got it the opposite. I didn't have any. So,
You was a part of the itty bitty titty committee.
but people don't know that on the opposite side of the spectrum of being larger, that the shape that's supposed to be in can attract the wrong attention.
Yes.
And that alone makes me question, well, am I here for sex? That's
Right.
all you want? I'm more than sex.
Wow.
So why do this attract that attention and not who I am? I'm pretty smart. I'm all right. You know, like so the attention that I got was very negative.
It just goes to show that people are more than just what they see skin deep sort of thing. You know, if you get to know me as a person, rather than what I look like on the outside because I got a stomach or I don't have the biggest butt on the planet of the earth, still doesn't make me less of a woman.
That's it.
So, yeah.
And we do it to each other. Y'all remember when y'all used to always ask me why I wear big clothes, and when we go out, I put on the tight stuff.
Yeah.
And what's the first thing everybody comments on?
Your
My butt.
Right, yeah.
So when I'm at work or other places, I tend to try to conceal that. But if I want some attention, I let the girls out to play. I wear those tight pants so my butt is shown. Because that's what get people's reaction.
Right.
So, question. Not all attention is good attention. So, what could we wear, or how can we bring attention, positive attention?
Yeah.
I think for today, and I've actually had a guy to compliment me in a way that was so refreshing because he was just like, you're beautiful and you're not showing too much.
Ooh.
And I was like, well, thank you.
Well, you can get my number.
Right. And you're not showing too much.
Yeah.
And I felt it was a refreshing comment to hear.
Yeah, because I'm tired of the whistles and the, hey, Mom, what's up? Like,
Right.
what is that?
Speaking of mom, a lot of times that's the first sign of knowing how beautiful or your body image. When you hear your mother say to you, "You're a beautiful daughter," or when you look at your mother and how she treats herself and how she carries herself.
Right.
A lot of young girls will look at their mother as beautiful.
Right.
Man, I can actually talk about that because my mother is a gorgeous woman. But I remember growing up and her saying, I purposely dumb myself down because I don't want the attention.
Yeah.
So she doesn't wear makeup. She doesn't wear cute, like, I call them frumpy clothing. But, I mean, she's stylish in her own weird way. But she does it because she doesn't want anybody to pay attention to her.
Our mothers are such a big part in how we see ourselves.
Right. And for me, my mother, she never left the house not dressed to the T. Always well put together, classy woman. When
It was
she
an abomination.
Exactly. She was. So now, even to this day, if I have on something and it doesn't quite complement my body type, she's like, nah, you need to go back and revisit that. Right. And sometimes I may not want to hear it, but it's refreshing and it's done in a tasteful manner that she cares about me, not necessarily body shaming me, but saying, hey, that may be a little bit too tight in those areas. You need to go back and rethink that one.
Okay, so this is a touchy subject for me
We know.
because my mother is no longer here. But she left her mark.
Love you, Mom.
Yes.
Oh my God. She left her mark. And my mother always told me how beautiful I was. Right? She even compared me to her, and she was always saying that I was I was so amazing that it was no comparison. A mother put herself last. I don't know what I would give to hear that compliment today. It's something I still struggle with.
But it's nothing like hearing your mother say you're beautiful.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. Awesome women that have a mother to even compliment you in any way. That's pretty awesome. So,
It's okay.
I love my mama.
She loves you too.
Yeah.
Still here.
She loves you too.
It's a lot of young ladies and little girls that don't get that. They've never heard their mother say, I love you, or you're beautiful. So what do you do with those girls? Imagine and think about that 10-year-old who didn't grow up with her mom and never heard another female say I love you. All she's heard was a female criticize her. And then to hear it from a man as well.
It puts that child in a very tough and vulnerable state because she's now looking for self-validation and self-love and anybody who will give it to her.
But I think that's where we come in at.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we don't do our work either. Our job is not done because we have gotten to a place or a platform where now we are okay.
Right.
Our job is to reach back down and get that little girl that didn't get what we got.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know? And sometimes we kind of forget that. So I think that if she didn't hear it from a mother, she can hear it from a mother.
Yes.
Right.
And
that's
just another female. That's
Yes.
why this is so important.
Yes.
Things like this, talks like this, conversations like this. That's why it's so important, so that we can hear that from each other.
Yeah. And it can be done anywhere. I mean, school teachers can do it. You know, social workers can do it. A nurse, a doctor can do that to, you know, impact a life in that particular way. So
It's just another hat that we wear.
And sometimes it's what you don't say. When I was a little girl, I was the dark one. And no one ever paid attention to me because I was a chocolate one. Everybody else was light skinned with pretty hair. That made me grow up to think that dark wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
And I wasn't pretty. So to this day, I will not step out the house without being on point. Because I feel like I have to do a little extra than a light skinned pretty girls with the long hair. So I'm going to do a little extra.
Well, I just want to say that you slay.
Thank
All
you,
the
girl.
time.
I feel
You
it,
do.
girl.
You always
I have
slay.
evolved.
I kind of got the opposite. My sister is light skinned, very light. And what she did was when people would compare us and our skin colors, she hated it so much she would step up. She's like ready to fight.
Yeah.
right.
She was like, she's beautiful. She's not beautiful because she's dark. She's beautiful because she's beautiful. Period.
Yeah. Black is back.
Black is
And black is
always
beautiful.
been
Hey,
there.
hey.
My black is
It's
beautiful.
But I have a question. When is it you say, you know how little girls, you're like, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. And they hear it all the time. When is it not okay for them to hear it all the time?
Well,
Never.
I enjoy hearing it all the time.
I understand
Not
what you
to toot
mean.
my own
Yeah.
horn, but I enjoy hearing it all the time. I've never not gotten, you're not beautiful or you're not cute. So it didn't bother me to hear it all the time.
I think
And
it's
I
never
wasn't
not.
worried.
I don't think you should ever not hear you're not beautiful. What I think is that you need to counteract it and have a balance to humble the person.
You do. And
Right,
that's
because
true.
when you stop telling them to maybe try to heal one room or make sure that something doesn't develop, she's going without something.
And it's not just that you're not beautiful. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
Oh, no, you're
Robin.
fine.
But it's also you're intelligent.
Right.
You can achieve
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
strong,
Yes.
not just unbeautiful, because then you will develop some type of a complex. And they
Yeah.
think that looks is the only thing.
That matters.
So I get what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
not just you're beautiful all the time. It's other things as well. You could do this, girl. You're strong. You could change that tire even. I'm not changing no tires.
No,
I will.
I will.
I will.
And my good heels. Yes.
So my question is that if we could replay the scenario about your life, when is one time that you were body shamed and it affected you to the core of you, and it took you a long time to heal from it?
Oh, that's a good one. I'll start it. Like I said once before, looking to men for validation. And when it came down to it, getting the attention from the male species was easy. But one guy ended up telling me that once he got it, that's all it was about.
Ooh.
I went to the bathroom. I scrubbed myself. I scrubbed my body because I felt disgusted. And it tore me down. And it wasn't just, his words pierced mentally. Mentally. And it almost took me out. And then I became suicidal, and then I had a complex.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
So it's crazy.
What about you, Kendra?
Well, for me, I really just have to say that my breasts have really, and I laugh because they've been a number one factor for me my entire life.
Come on, breast is
Right, breastises. I have enough to feed a small country, I feel like. So for me, as I got older, I got a complex about them. Me younger, I think I was more mature about them, but they started growing more, and clothes wouldn't quite fit for me a certain way just in the breast area. So I think for me, I just got a complex about them as I got older.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I don't know how to fix it other than to get a reduction. So I think that's the next step.
Ain't nothing wrong with a reduction. How about you?
I was in high school trying to get my boyfriend's attention. Found the shortest, tightest shorts I could find in life. I'm sure part of my butt cheek was out. And the little crop top, went to the park, thought I had it going on, and he pulled me to the side. He said, "Why do you have that on?"
Oh, wow.
He said, "Why are you dressed like that? You showing everything. You don't need to have that on." And it just kind of flipped. I thought I was doing what I needed to do to get attention. But I quickly learned that not all guys want that. They don't want that in their significant others.
Right.
They may want that
important.
they just want to do something else with, but not serious.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
So it opened my eyes, and I quickly realized that that's not it.
Oh,
How about
wow.
you, Brett?
Man, I would say body shaming that affected me completely. I was in college. Oh my God.
Whoa, show.
I was in college, and I went to and I have a bad problem with beating myself down. I really, honestly don't feel like people are like, "Oh, you're beautiful." No, I'm not. Don't tell me that. But we went to a we went to a party, and I literally went through my whole closet because I looked at the rest of my friends and I was like, "You're skinny. You got a cute shape. You got a cute shape." I was like, I don't know what to wear. So I ended up wearing an outfit that was for a size 5 or 0 to the party. And I walked into the party and I thought I was really cute. But the reality is that people that knew me was like, "Brittany, what do you have? Like, what do you have on?" And I was like, "And what are you doing?" And so I tried to literally wear this too tight dress. Needless to say, the dress split.
So everybody saw your goodies.
Everybody saw my goodies, but what made the body shaming start is because someone said that my butt had lumps in it.
No.
And I was like, well, wait a minute, it don't have lumps in it. But
That's rude.
But that's what made me start doing squats. I was like, well, I'm supposed to be doing squats every day because I can't have no butt. And I literally stopped liking
That
my
is
butt.
hurtful.
Yeah. And I think sometimes when you have a group of friends, you have to be really confident in who you are. You know what I'm saying? And know that you are beautiful. And I think that you have to wear things that complement your body type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wear an outfit and expect for it to look the same on me as it would you.
Right.
So I would need to find something that looks great on me.
So now that we've talked about body shaming, what can we take away from it?
I say be confident in who you are. Own it. Own who you are.
Knowing that you are uniquely made and you are okay made. Yes.
Man. Well, Robin?
This is the process from She to Her. Tune in next week. Same time, same place.